Hi, friends. I'm Emily Rossen, the administrative assistant at Olivet, and it's Holy Saturday, the darkest period of the Christian year, a day which, in my faith tradition and experience, never got much attention. I can remember waving palm branches one Sunday and singing Alleluias the next, with not much more than a moment of silence for Good Friday in between. But as I matured, I became more spiritually vested in the whole Lenten season, and Maundy Thursday became a bigger focal point of Holy Week, and Good Friday became more meaningful. But Holy Saturday still has never been a big deal. It just sort of feels like that space between Good Friday and Easter, this period of waiting. And I've often thought about the first Holy Saturday through the eyes of Jesus's followers. And I can only imagine after a whirlwind week, I wonder if they could even remember the shouts of Hosanna only a few days earlier. One night they were sharing a bonding moment, albeit probably a very confusing one, with Jesus as he washed their feet and broke bread with them. And then only hours later, after the betrayal and the crucifixion, everything they had worked for was gone. That first Holy Saturday must have been a strange day for Jesus's followers, who had nothing like our gift of knowing what Sunday would bring. And I'm thinking they were probably afraid to go outside. If they did go out, they probably kept more than 6 feet of distance between themselves and other followers, other people known to have been in Jesus's company. And while they were holed up, I'm sure the Type A's were furiously planning, trying to figure out what to do next. The warriors were probably a wreck, unable to think beyond self-preservation. And we know that there were the task-oriented types, like the women preparing Jesus's body, and Joseph of Arimathea just doing what had to be done in the moment. And there were probably some of them who felt that paralysis that comes from being in a position you never imagined, having no idea what to do or what was coming next. But regardless of how they were feeling, they must have all known that their lives would never be the same. And I think COVID-19 has many of us, at least those of us who haven't been directly closely impacted by the virus, feeling stuck in that space in between life as it was before quarantine and life as it may be going forward post-pandemic. Without the typical rhythms of work and school and church, it's been hard to keep track of even what day it is. One of my friends and coworkers said the other day that it felt like we were living in the movie Groundhog Day. And if you've seen that movie, you know what she meant. And if you haven't, the main character has to keep repeating the same day over again. He goes to sleep, he wakes up, it's Groundhog Day. And no matter what he does during that day, it doesn't change the fact that he goes to sleep, he wakes up, and it's the very same day again. I'm not sure when or how we will know that we've emerged from our own perpetual Groundhog Day, and it may not be clear when we can consider ourselves to be post-pandemic. However, we can know this. Sunday is coming. Easter is coming. The resurrection of our spirits is coming, as surely as the stone rolled away from Jesus' tomb. We will be forever changed by our experiences during the pandemic, but I hope we'll be changed for the better. I hope on the other side of this, we will emerge transformed with a renewed spirit of love for one another and renewed trust in the living God. As Elizabeth reminded us last week in her reflection from Lamentations 3, verses 22 and 23, the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. His mercies are new every morning, whether it's any given Monday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, Easter Sunday, or what seems like March 52nd. Great is his faithfulness. Let us pray. Dear God, thank you for waiting with us. Thank you for your mercies renewed daily. Thank you for your transformative power. Thank you for becoming one of us and shouldering our sin as well as our burdens. Thank you for loving us. Amen. Hang in there, friends. Sunday is coming.